and subscribe. Maybe donate to the Ramen Writer. Link in description.
Alright, hey, this is Hans, and it's time for yet another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time. This is the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. Today I got something. It's made in China. I think it's only available in the United States. This is Fly by Jing. And this is sweet, spicy noodles. Fly by Jing is a manufacturer of a lot of different chili crisps. And when I asked them, can you send me some of your chili crisps for a special series I'm doing? They said yes. And I was like, hey, you got noodles too. Can you send those too? And they said, sure. So that's what we have here. Here's what they look like. There's 6 in a box. They're expensive, but I have a feeling these are going to be exceedingly good. So with that, they take 6 minutes, right? 6 minutes. Cook noodles for 6 minutes, then drain. Okay, so that's what we are going to do. We've got a pack all dismantled and lobotomized here, ready to go. And yeah, so you get to watch it boil. We've got a scallion and some of their Jing sweet and spicy sauce, chili crisp kind of thing. And then we've got some, I think it's a combo of soy and black vinegar. And then here we have this. This is the noodle block. It says it's from Sichuan, China, which is kind of interesting. This kind of really makes me think of like a Taiwanese dry noodle. But all I know is the edges are rippled and that floats my proverbial boat. So let's get to cooking. It's 2 days after election day. I guess everything is gonna be like, oh, and then it'll become, it's only 2 days until inauguration day, that kind of thing. I don't know. I gotta admit, I was pretty freaked out when it first happened, but now I'm just kind of settled with the fact that, like, what am I gonna do? No liberal tears here. But anyway, yeah. But I didn't think the leopards would eat my face. Anyways, they will. Just wait. Just you wait. Yeah, it's a very sunny, clear day here in beautiful downtown Kenmoreshire. It's the 50s right now. When it first started out, we were, whoa, oh, look at that. I made it stop. I remember seeing a video of somebody like, see, look, if you put it halfway on the burner, only one side is bubbling and it makes the noodles stir themselves. It's like, it doesn't always work that way, Chachi. I don't know. But, I thought that was an interesting. Somebody posted that somewhere. These noodles look absolutely fantastic, I must say. Awesome. And yeah, so I went for a long walk, listened again to some Mexican death metal. It's a band called Brujeria. Brujeria. I'm sure that should scare some people. And then I played Public Enemy. That's all I listened to yesterday. That's all I listened to today. I don't know. Cleansing. Cleanses the palate. It's nice. Who doesn't like listening to Public Enemy? If that's you, I don't know why you wouldn't like to listen to Public Enemy. I don't know, but it's nice to walk really fast and listen to Chuck D and Flavor Flav freak out. It's enjoyable. So there is that. But yeah, I'm doing 3 today. One of them is like a real departure from the norm for me. I don't know how stoked I am to be doing it, but a friend of mine sent it to me, so I feel very obligated to do it. I'll be honest. It's a very odd thing. But yeah, I'll try anything. And I know I got a package of interesting varieties showing up today from James from Lakeside, California. Sent something along. Thanks, man. That should be, I guess that's in the parcel locker in the mail room where I live. And then there's something coming from UPS from some guy. The name vaguely sounds familiar, but then again it doesn't. I looked in my email, I couldn't find anything referencing this guy. So it's like, I don't know what it is. Found him on LinkedIn. Had something to do with, what do you call it? I can't remember. But somebody from Minnesota. But then again, it also does sound like somebody I've talked to. So I don't know. I guess we'll find out. It might have been somebody who had questions for me about Noodles at one point and then came out with a product. I don't know, but it'll be interesting to find out, which I will. Rest assured. But yeah, it's November. I don't know how that happened. November 7th, 2024. You know, really got to stop doing this whole days turning into weeks, turning into months, turning into years, going by so fast, so faster than fast. It's too much. Let's chill out. You know, a little bit of chill. I'm gonna need a bigger bowl. There's a lot of noodle here going on. This is like way more than I expected. I'm gonna have to pull out a big bowl. That's it. I'm just gonna have to do it. I've got the plate with the hole in the middle. That might work. But I was expecting this was gonna fit in one of my smaller bowls, but no, that's not happening. I definitely want to put it in something that's complimentary. I always want things to be a little bit complimentary. Boil, boil, boil. And I'm also going to throw some of their chili crisp on. I'm going to use their regular chili crisp. But they sent me all their varieties of chili crisps that they make, so should be an interesting go at it. All right. So let's get this going. There we go. So we have our noodle. Now our noodle is going to get drained. It's time to drain the noodle. Oh, it's this kind. Okay. I think this might be one that I wish they told you to only cook it for 4 minutes. It's funny. Some places really want you to cook the noodles a long time because they think people are really going to need to have them super soft. And then some places are like, dude, that's like so short that they're almost crunchy still. I don't know. They may have done research to see if people like them better super soft, and maybe the group they got said, oh yeah, I don't like chewing. I have crummy teeth, but I will say that the chewing isn't a bother for me. I like a nice cue on a noodle. I like a nice toothsome noodles. But never a hairy noodle. That's beyond non-palatable. So I guess, I don't know, you're probably like so sick of like listening to me talk about election stuff, especially since it's so far, you're so far after it. But I guess it's kind of like a flashback for you too. But I've been hearing stuff like people are blaming, and it's like understandable you'd want to do a post-mortem on an election. You know, why did they win? Why did they lose? You know, and there's a lot of people blaming it on Biden. Like, Biden should never have run. He said at one point he would only seek one term, and then he ran, and all that time, and nobody knew who Harris was. Well, that's not her fault. She was, you know, vice president for 4 years. People, I think the main deal is people think that he's going to really, really, really boost our economy, because the number one issue for people was the economy. And I don't know where people are getting that. I mean, he wanted to trade Puerto Rico for Greenland at one point. Does that sound like a sane person? Not to me. I don't know. He does a lot of weird things, and I just don't. I don't know. Kind of looks like bacon. All right, the music's getting weird. Oh, that's a little better. I think. Look at that ripple, though. I really dig that. All right, let's give it a try. Cheers. Ah. This is familiar. I've had dry noodle that kind of seems this way. It's very bright. It's spicy. And you know what it reminds me of? You mean like, you sick Westerner. But to be brutally honest, it reminds me of in certain ways of lasagna or like something Italian. Just, it seems very, I don't know. Ooh. Oh, hey, you're dirty. You're a little bit dirty there, sir. Why's my bowl dirty? I don't know. Give you a little rinsing. You need to look lovely. I can't have you go to the grand ball looking like that with little bits of gunk on you. It's not dirty. It must have just got nested wrong. Okay, anyways. We'll try this bowl. I think this will maybe look nice. I want it to look nice. And that's a little more reasonable than the other bowl I was going to use. Oh, beepity beepity beepity. That sound, if you're wondering, is I've got this app called Pulse Point, and it lets you know. Like, my son's really into fire trucks and ambulances, and he'll be like, hey, I hear a siren. Well, I got that app, and what it does is if your local emergency agency is plugged into it, it'll, come on. There you go. Then it'll let you be privy to what is going on in the area with the aforementioned sirens. And usually it'll say medical emergency. Sometimes it'll say different things if different things are occurring. It's kind of interesting. Pulse Point. You might have it in your area. If you do, check it out. It's neat. gonna do what must be done. I'm putting an egg on it. This is a heritage egg. And laundry has just finished. Man, I wanted to make sure to do 2 that used eggs today because this is my magical egg marinado, my stuff, the juice of juice, and it's kind of dark, so it makes those eggs really dark really quick. And I made these eggs, yesterday morning, so they're already getting kind of dark. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to use this Szechuan chili crisp, if you can see it. Yeah, anyways, that's it. I'm going to add a nice little blob right up there. I can see where it's going. It's a very saucy chili crisp. And it's such an interesting taste to it too. Wow. Very rich. That's what I would say about this one. Some are more salty, some are more savory. This one just has a really strong depth to it. And I'm calling it good. Why does this look so off-center? Because it's not. Is it the shadow there? I don't know. Rotate. Have fun. Well, thank you very much to the kind folks over at Fly by Jing for sending that over. There'll be another one. They've got one that's just their Szechuan chili crisp flavored noodle as well. This came by way of the Nakama Noodles subscription box, people. You can get a subscription box by going to Meow, spelled M-I-A-U. That's meowboxjapan.com. Use the coupon code TheRamenRaider for a discount. This is Maro-chan with their Zuban Hakata Tonkatsu out of Japan. The last one I had was really good, so yeah, the other Zuban variety. So we'll give this one a try on the next episode of It's Noodle Recipe Time. This has been Hans the Ramen Raider wishing you enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. Have a good one, and bye-bye.